Are you or someone you care about managing chronic kidney disease and wondering what a safe, satisfying breakfast looks like? For many people in the United States living with this condition, breakfast can either support or stress kidney function, depending on what is chosen. The National Kidney Foundation reports that breakfast habits strongly influence daily nutrient load, especially sodium, potassium, and phosphorus, which directly affect kidney health. Breakfast should be more than filling. When tailored correctly, it can help regulate phosphorus, reduce protein buildup in the blood, and limit fluid retention. Even phosphate additives in packaged items like frozen waffles worsen vascular calcification in kidney patients. Do you check for phosphate preservatives in your breakfast foods? Kidney-friendly eating means more than removing harmful items. It means adding foods that reduce kidney workload. For example, replacing high-phosphorus animal proteins with plant-based ones significantly improves phosphorus control, according to Kidney International. In this video, we are going to walk through 7 carefully chosen breakfasts that are not only delicious and easy to prepare, but also designed with the needs kidney patients in mind. Each option is backed by real data, clear nutritional breakdowns, practical tips, and guidance for how to avoid common mistakes that may worsen your condition. Plus, there are some surprises here, including one breakfast that may dramatically reduce your daily potassium intake if eaten the right way. So if you think you know what makes a healthy start to the day for someone with kidney disease, stay with us. There is a lot more to learn, and you might be rethinking your breakfast by the end of this video. Let us begin with a breakfast that is as nourishing as it is simple. Oatmeal with blueberries and chia seeds. Not only does it support stable blood sugar, but it also delivers powerful antioxidants that may help reduce kidney inflammation from the very first bite. Oatmeal is not just a comforting breakfast, it is a powerhouse for kidney health when prepared correctly. A half cup of cooked oats contains around 4 grams of fiber, which plays a significant role in regulating blood sugar levels. This is essential as people with chronic kidney disease often struggle with diabetes or insulin resistance, both of which accelerate kidney damage. Did you know that a diet rich in fiber, especially from whole grains like oats, has been shown to reduce the risk of kidney failure in diabetic kidney disease patients? Oats are naturally low in sodium, containing only 2 milligrams per serving. High sodium intake is often linked to increased blood pressure, fluid retention, and heart complications, all of which exacerbate kidney issues. A diet low in sodium can help protect your kidneys and reduce the workload on them. Have you ever checked the sodium content in your breakfast foods? Keeping sodium intake under control is crucial for kidney patients. The beta-glucan fiber in oats is particularly beneficial. Studies have shown that this soluble fiber can lower inflammation, a key factor in kidney disease progression. In fact, inflammation is one of the leading contributors to kidney damage, so eating foods that help manage it is vital. How often do you choose foods with anti-inflammatory properties in your diet? Soaking oats overnight is an easy trick to reduce phosphorus, which can be harmful to kidneys. When you soak oats, the process helps to break down some of the compounds that contain high levels of phosphorus, making them easier for the body to digest. This step is especially important for people with kidney disease, as their kidneys may struggle to remove excess phosphorus, which can lead to bone and heart problems. Do you soak your oats overnight, or are you skipping this step? When cooking, use unsweetened almond milk, which contains just 30 to 40 milligrams of potassium per cup. Compared to cow's milk, which has more than 300 milligrams of potassium per cup, almond milk is a safer choice for kidney patients who need to manage potassium intake. Too much potassium can cause heart arrhythmias or muscle weakness. Are you aware of how much potassium is in your beverages and how it affects your kidneys? Top your oatmeal with a 1/4 cup of fresh blueberries. Blueberries are not only low in potassium, but also high in antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which protect against oxidative stress. Oxidative stress plays a significant role in kidney disease progression, and antioxidants help neutralize harmful free radicals that damage cells. Did you know that consuming just a handful of blueberries daily can lower oxidative stress and support kidney health? Chia seeds, with just 1 teaspoon, add omega-3 fatty acids, which are vital for reducing inflammation and promoting heart health. Omega-3 fatty acids have been shown to help lower blood pressure, a major concern for those with kidney disease. Additionally, chia seeds provide another 2 grams of fiber, making them an excellent addition to your breakfast. Have you considered adding chia seeds to your meals for their anti-inflammatory benefits? To enhance the benefits further, sprinkle some cinnamon on your oatmeal. Cinnamon has been shown to improve blood sugar control and lower blood pressure, both of which are important for kidney health. This spice also has anti-inflammatory properties, helping to reduce kidney inflammation. Have you thought about adding cinnamon to your breakfast to help regulate your blood pressure? If you soak your oats overnight, do you feel that it helps with your digestion and overall energy levels the next morning? If you haven't tried it, this simple step could make a noticeable difference in your health. So, if you're ready for a more savory option, stay tuned. Our next kidney-friendly breakfast is scrambled egg whites with bell peppers, packed with protein and essential nutrients for kidney health. You don't want to miss it. Scrambled egg whites with bell peppers and onions can be one of the most kidney-conscious, protein-rich ways to begin your day when prepared correctly for your condition. Just half a cup of egg whites contains about 17 grams of complete protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass, enzyme function, and cellular repair, especially for individuals on restricted protein diets where quality matters more than quantity. Have you ever tracked your daily protein intake and compared it to your doctor's recommendations for your kidney stage? The bioavailability of egg white protein is nearly 100%, meaning your body absorbs and uses nearly all of it efficiently without overloading your kidneys with excess nitrogen, a byproduct that compromised kidneys struggle to filter. More importantly, egg whites are naturally very low in phosphorus and potassium, containing less than 5 milligrams of phosphorus and 54 milligrams of potassium per half cup, making them an ideal choice over whole eggs, which have about 95 milligrams of phosphorus and 63 milligrams of potassium per large egg. This matters because phosphorus control is strongly associated with slower disease progression and reduced cardiovascular risk in patients with chronic kidney disease, and excess potassium can be life-threatening if not managed carefully. Do you know how much phosphorus you typically consume in a day and how it aligns with your lab results? Adding 1/4 of a cup of sautéed bell peppers and onions not only enhances taste and texture, but also brings additional health benefits. Bell peppers contain a good amount of vitamin C, which supports immune function, and onions provide quercetin, a plant compound studied for its anti-inflammatory and potential nephroprotective effects. Red and yellow peppers also provide beta-carotene, which converts into vitamin A and supports vision and immune function. Have you ever considered that even the color of your vegetables can affect the types of antioxidants you get? These vegetables are also low in potassium, with bell peppers averaging about 90 milligrams per half cup and onions at around 100 milligrams per half cup. This is significantly lower than vegetables like tomatoes or potatoes, which can contribute over 300 milligrams per serving. When managing chronic kidney disease, selecting low-potassium vegetables helps reduce the risk of hyperkalemia, which can cause muscle weakness, arrhythmia, or even cardiac arrest. Do you regularly check the potassium content of the vegetables you use? Avoiding butter during preparation is key for protecting heart health, which is often compromised in people with kidney disease due to increased fluid retention, blood pressure issues, and metabolic imbalances. Instead of butter, use a quick spray of extra virgin olive oil, which contains monounsaturated fats that have been shown to improve lipid profiles and reduce inflammation. Cooking egg whites slowly over medium-low heat helps retain moisture and reduces the risk of forming harmful advanced glycation end products, which are compounds that can accumulate in the body and worsen kidney damage. Have you ever thought about how your cooking method could affect the nutritional impact of your food? When choosing between cracking fresh eggs or using liquid egg whites, consider that pasteurized liquid egg whites are safer for those with weakened immune systems and often more consistent in quality. However, Always read the label to ensure there are no added sodium or preservatives, as some brands include flavor enhancers or stabilizers that can be harmful to those managing kidney conditions. Do you currently check food labels for phosphorus additives, which can appear under names like sodium phosphate or calcium phosphate? Switching from whole eggs to egg whites may seem like a sacrifice in taste or fullness, but many people report feeling lighter, more energized, and less bloated after just a few days. Do you notice a change in how you feel after having high phosphorus meals versus low phosphorus ones? If you are someone who enjoys a cooling, soothing, and refreshing morning option that also nurtures your gut health and supports mineral balance, then the next recipe is something you do not want to miss. Greek yogurt parfait with apples and low-phosphorus granola may sound like a treat, but its benefit goes far beyond flavor. It supports digestion, promotes satiety, and helps manage blood sugar, all critical for kidney wellness. This breakfast can be a powerful way to nourish your body while supporting your kidneys each morning. Half a cup of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt contains around 90 milligrams of phosphorus, which may sound high, but much of that phosphorus is naturally bound and less likely to be absorbed compared to the inorganic phosphorus often added to processed foods. When consumed in moderation, and especially when chosen carefully, this kind of yogurt can provide high-quality protein, calcium, and beneficial probiotics that support digestive balance. Have you ever looked for phosphate-free or no added phosphates on your yogurt label? The probiotics in Greek yogurt help support a healthy gut microbiome, which has been shown to play an important role in reducing the buildup of uremic toxins like indoxyl sulfate and p-crasyl sulfate. These toxins are linked to faster kidney function decline, and poor gut health can worsen their production. By promoting beneficial bacteria, yogurt may indirectly reduce the load on your kidneys. Do you usually include fermented foods in your daily meals? Now add a fourth of a chopped apple, which brings about 90 milligrams of potassium per serving, keeping it well within the safe limit for kidney patients. Apples are not just low in potassium, but are also rich in pectin, a type of soluble fiber that can lower cholesterol, support gut health, and possibly help regulate blood sugar, which is especially helpful if you have diabetes along with kidney disease. Do you know which fruits you eat most often and how they impact your potassium intake? When it comes to granola, store-bought options often contain phosphate additives to enhance crunch or shelf life, which can be harmful because this form of phosphorus is highly absorbable and can quickly elevate serum phosphorus levels. High phosphorus in the blood is a known risk factor for bone weakening and cardiovascular problems in people with reduced kidney function. Instead, making your own granola at home using safe ingredients like rolled oats, puffed rice, maple syrup, and cinnamon allows you to control the content. You can toast rolled oats and puffed rice at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. Then stir in cinnamon and drizzle with a small amount of pure maple syrup to bind it all. Let it cool completely so it crisps up. This version contains roughly 40 milligrams of phosphorus per 1/4 cup and avoids harmful additives. Have you ever tried preparing your own granola, or do you usually rely on packaged brands? Combining all these ingredients creates a breakfast that feels like a treat, but works hard behind the scenes to support kidney health, gut balance, and energy. Always remember to double-check yogurt and granola labels to avoid hidden sources of sodium and phosphorus, which can quietly add up. Do you find it challenging to figure out which ingredients are kidney-safe when shopping? For those who want a light, refreshing start to the day that hydrates and nourishes without putting stress on the kidneys, our next breakfast, a homemade low-potassium smoothie, offers a dessert-like taste with powerful health benefits. A low-potassium smoothie can be one of the most convenient and kidney-supportive breakfast options, especially when mornings are rushed and energy is low. This strawberry and apple blend is specifically designed to support hydration, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce strain on the kidneys, while offering a delicious taste that feels more like a treat than a dietary restriction. Half a cup of strawberries adds only around 115 milligrams of potassium, which is considered low and manageable for kidney patients, while also providing antioxidants such as vitamin C and manganese that help reduce inflammation. Did you know strawberries contain compounds that may help reduce oxidative stress, which is often elevated in those with kidney disease? Adding half of a small apple keeps the potassium content in check and brings a healthy dose of fiber that supports digestion and may help lower cholesterol levels over time. Apples also contain a type of fiber called pectin, which has been linked to reduced absorption of toxins in the gut. Have you considered how the type of fiber in your fruit might affect your kidney health? For the liquid base, 1/4 cup of unsweetened rice milk keeps the phosphorus and potassium content very low, often under 30 milligrams of potassium and around 20 milligrams of phosphorus per serving. Rice milk is one of the lowest in mineral content among milk alternatives, which is why it is commonly recommended for individuals with kidney concerns. Were you aware that rice milk is often fortified with calcium, but not all brands avoid phosphate additives? Always check the ingredient label for hidden phosphorus additives like dicalcium phosphate or tricalcium phosphate, which are absorbed at much higher rates than naturally occurring phosphorus in food. 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed adds omega-3 fatty acids, which support heart health and reduce inflammation. This is especially important because cardiovascular disease is a leading cause of death in people with chronic kidney disease. Studies suggest omega-3 fatty acids can help lower triglyceride levels and improve endothelial function, both of which are crucial for kidney and heart health. Do you currently add any plant-based sources of omega-3 fats to your meals? To make the smoothie, use a high-speed blender and start by adding rice milk, then fruit, followed by flaxseed last, to ensure it blends evenly. Blend on high for 30 to 45 seconds until smooth. If you prefer a thinner consistency, you can add a few ice cubes or a splash more rice milk. Avoid adding ice cream or frozen yogurt, since those can contain high levels of phosphorus and potassium. One common mistake is adding bananas or spinach, which can cause a dangerous spike in potassium levels for those with impaired kidney function. A medium banana alone can contain over 420 milligrams of potassium, which is nearly 1/4 of the daily limit for someone on a restricted potassium diet. Have you been unknowingly adding high potassium ingredients to your smoothies? Instead, try using other fruits like raspberries, blueberries, or pineapple, all of which are lower in potassium and bring their own health benefits. Pineapple, for example, contains bromelain, which has anti-inflammatory properties. It also adds a tropical twist that works well in kidney-safe smoothies. Are you craving something familiar that feels like a weekend treat, but still fits your kidney diet? Next up is kidney-friendly pancakes, and they might change how you look at comfort food on a renal plan. Pancakes often bring comfort, nostalgia, and a sense of weekend ease, but when managing chronic kidney disease, they need a thoughtful twist to protect kidney function. A standard pancake can be surprisingly high in sodium, phosphorus, and even added sugars, all of which may contribute to faster kidney decline. In this kidney-friendly version, each pancake contains less than 100 milligrams of sodium and approximately 120 milligrams of potassium, which helps reduce the load on kidneys already working hard. High sodium intake has been linked to increased blood pressure and fluid retention, both of which place more pressure on the kidneys. How often do you check the sodium content of your breakfast foods? The recipe starts with white flour instead of whole wheat, which keeps phosphorus levels low. While whole grains are often considered healthier in general diets, white flour is usually preferred for people with reduced kidney function due to its lower phosphorus content. Have you been avoiding pancakes thinking they are too risky? The leavening is done with baking soda rather than baking powder, which is key because baking powder commonly contains sodium phosphate. Phosphate additives are particularly harmful because they are absorbed at nearly 100% efficiency, unlike natural phosphorus in foods. Using baking soda instead can significantly reduce this hidden risk. Unsweetened applesauce acts as a binder and gives natural sweetness without pushing up potassium or phosphorus. Unlike eggs, which are high in both cholesterol and phosphorus, applesauce lowers the burden on your kidneys and supports smoother digestion. It also brings in dietary fiber, which may help with blood sugar control and satiety. Fiber intake has been associated with lower levels of inflammation and improved gut health, which is a growing area of interest in kidney care. Do you ever use fruit purees as substitutes when baking at home? Instead of syrup, which is often loaded with added sugars that can raise blood glucose and contribute to inflammation, try warmed apple slices with cinnamon or a small portion of pureed pear. Cinnamon may support blood pressure control and better insulin sensitivity, both of which help protect kidney health in the long term. Are you someone who automatically adds syrup? Or have you tried alternatives like fruit-based toppings? Many store-bought pancake mixes are made with sodium phosphate additives that are not only unnecessary, but can quietly raise your daily phosphorus intake without you realizing. Always read the ingredient list carefully and consider making a dry pancake mix at home in advance. Did you know phosphorus from additives is absorbed at rates higher than 80%, compared to only 30 to 60% from natural sources? If your taste preferences lean towards savory and warm in the mornings, something simpler but deeply nourishing is up next. Rice porridge with miso and scallions offers a gentle, filling meal that supports gut health, hydration, and kidney comfort all at once. Rice porridge made with low-sodium miso and scallions can be one of the most nourishing choices for those managing kidney function, especially when digestion feels sluggish or appetite is low. A single cup of cooked white rice contributes around 35 milligrams of potassium, which keeps it safely within kidney-friendly limits. Unlike brown rice, which contains more potassium and phosphorus, white rice offers a gentler option for people aiming to reduce the mineral burden on their kidneys. Have you noticed how your energy or digestion changes when you choose white rice over brown? Adding low-sodium miso to the broth brings in probiotics that help support the gut microbiome. A healthy gut plays a direct role in reducing uremic toxins, which are waste products that build up in the blood when kidney function declines. Studies show that gut-targeted dietary changes can influence systemic inflammation and even slow kidney disease progression. But miso needs to be used carefully. 1 teaspoon is enough to flavor the dish while keeping sodium within safe boundaries. Too much can increase fluid retention and worsen blood pressure. Do you measure your miso, or do you usually eyeball it when adding to soups or broths? Chopped scallions give not only flavor, but also a gentle source of sulfur-containing compounds that support detoxification pathways. They are low in potassium and phosphorus, yet they bring antioxidant benefits which may support vascular health. If tolerated, small cubes of tofu can be added for protein, but make sure to choose low-sodium options and stay mindful of phosphorus content. Tofu provides a plant-based protein that is often better tolerated than animal proteins in people with reduced kidney function, especially when phosphorus additives are not present. Do you usually include tofu in your meals, or do you find it hard to digest? The porridge texture is key. Simmering white rice in extra water for more than 40 minutes helps break down the starch and create a soothing, creamy consistency that is easier to digest and absorb. Cooking it slowly allows the flavors to blend naturally without the need for high-sodium seasonings or artificial flavor boosters. This technique is often used in many traditional cultures for both comfort and recovery. How long do you usually cook your rice? Have you ever tried cooking it this way? A 1-cup serving is typically enough to provide fullness without heaviness, especially when paired with hydrating side options like sliced cucumber or a warm cup of herbal tea. It supports hydration without overwhelming the kidneys, which is particularly important in cases of fluid restrictions or morning fatigue. Rice porridge like this offers warmth, simplicity, and a digestive rest that is often hard to find in most packaged or processed breakfast foods. If your mornings feel too sweet or too rushed, this kind of savory, balanced option can give you a calming and functional start to the day. Coming up next is something lighter that brings a refreshing contrast, especially on warm days. Cucumber and cream cheese toast made with white bread might sound simple, but it can be flavorful and completely kidney-safe when made with the right ingredients. It may seem simple, but it can be a surprisingly refreshing and kidney-friendly option when prepared with care. White bread, often viewed as less nutritious compared to whole grain varieties, has a distinct advantage for individuals with kidney concerns. Unlike whole grain bread, which is typically higher in phosphorus, white bread contains much lower levels of this mineral. Phosphorus is a key element that those with kidney disease need to limit, as impaired kidneys struggle to filter it from the bloodstream, potentially leading to bone and heart complications. Have you ever been mindful of the phosphorus content in bread when making your selection? Cream cheese, while lower in protein, offers a satisfying, creamy texture that works well in kidney-friendly meals. High-protein foods can be taxing on the kidneys, making cream cheese a better choice for those watching their protein intake. However, many commercial cream cheeses are loaded with sodium, which can worsen kidney function by contributing to hypertension and fluid retention. Choosing a low-sodium variety can help avoid this issue, ensuring the dish remains healthy and flavorful. How often do you consider the sodium content in your dairy products? Cucumbers bring much more than just crunch to this dish. They are low in potassium, making them a great option for people with kidney concerns who need to limit their potassium intake. Cucumbers are also packed with water. About 95% of them is water, helping keep you hydrated without straining the kidneys. Hydration plays a crucial role in kidney health because it helps the kidneys filter waste more efficiently, reduce the risk of kidney stones, and prevent dehydration, which can lead to kidney damage over time. How do you ensure you're staying hydrated throughout the day? To prepare this toast, you simply toast the white bread, spread a tablespoon of cream cheese, and top with thin cucumber slices. A sprinkle of dill adds a refreshing herby flavor that complements the mildness of the cucumber and cream cheese. Dill, besides being aromatic and flavorful, is also known for its anti-inflammatory properties, which can benefit kidney health by reducing systemic inflammation. Have you tried adding herbs like dill to your meals for a health boost, or do you usually stick to basic seasonings? A common mistake to avoid is using whole grain bread, which, despite its higher fiber content, contains more phosphorus, which can increase the kidney's workload. Phosphorus is necessary in the body, but when kidneys are not functioning properly, it can accumulate in the blood, leading to issues such as itchy skin, bone pain, and even cardiovascular problems. When managing kidney health, it's important to be selective about phosphorus intake. Do you usually go for whole grain bread, or are you more conscious of phosphorus when choosing your meals? This cucumber and cream cheese toast can also make an excellent snack, as it is light yet satisfying. The combination of water-rich cucumber and low-sodium cream cheese offers a refreshing option compared to many packaged snacks, which often contain excessive amounts of sodium, phosphorus, and preservatives. With kidney health in mind, choosing fresh, simple ingredients can provide the nutrients needed without overloading your body with harmful additives. Have you tried swapping your usual snacks for healthier alternatives like this toast? So, which of these 7 kidney-friendly recipes surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.